Dangers of partial verses. So, if you've been in the church, you've been a Christian for any amount of time, I'm sure you've probably heard this verse quoted. But I am absolutely sure you have probably never heard the whole verse quoted. You've only heard the first portion of it quoted, not even half or a quarter of it. It's more like an eighth of the verse. So the verse we're focusing on today is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. Now I will read the first part of it, that normally all that is quoted. Quote, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." And normally that's where the preacher stops quoting and he builds a whole doctrine on that partial verse. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So by stopping there in the reading of the verse, it leaves the impression, the implication that the knowledge that people are lacking that's destroying them, it implies that knowledge hasn't been revealed yet, that it isn't there. Because if it would, God's people wouldn't be destroyed for lack of knowledge. But let's read the whole verse to show you the overall picture, the fuller picture. Verse 6, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." Notice again it ends with a colon, so the thought is not done. Notice this next part. "Because thou hast rejected knowledge." See, the knowledge had been revealed, but then it had been rejected. And that's why the people were being destroyed. See? "I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children." So again, that's the full verse of Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. So when you read the whole verse, it gives a much better overall picture of what the verse is actually talking about. So let's go over that verse one more time and bring this video to a close. Verse 6 says, "My people are destroyed," or the footnote says cut off, "for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge." See, who sowed the seed of rejection? They did, by rejecting the knowledge God revealed to them. Thus, that's why they're being destroyed. And the next part, "I will also reject thee." See, they're the one who sowed the seed of rejection, and now they get the harvest of rejection because God rejects them. "That thou shalt be no priest to me." You're not no minister of me, "seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children." So not only did this group of ministers reject the knowledge God revealed, that was initially the reason why they were being destroyed, but they also rejected God's law, and that's why God said, "I reject you, and you ain't no priest to me." So again, these are the dangers of partial verses.